football track at North Texas State University. They were called the Eagles back then, and I think now they're the Mean Green or something like that.
Phillip Gonzalez.
Phillip Gonzalez, absolutely right. Honorable mention All-State honors as a senior in 1960. He was part of the legendary backfield that included future NFL star Johnny Rowland and led the Bucs to the state title game. He was also a member of the Buck Band. He was a member of the legendary 1960 state championship team. Gonzalez had 10 touchdowns his senior year for Miller, including a 3-touchdown performance against Waco. Gonzalez went on to a stellar university football career at North Texas State University, where he earned 3 letters in football and 1 in track. He led the Mean Green, then the Eagles, in punt returns in 1963. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome one of the all-time running backs for the Bucs and a member of one of Miller's all-time great teams, Mr. Phillip Gonzalez.
Thank you guys for saying everything that I was going to say. It's an honor to be here. I thank the Lord for allowing me to be here. And I'd like to introduce my family, if you'd like. And then, well, first of all, let me commend the committee that selected the inductees tonight. I commend you, Dr. Flores, David Flores, Rosie, and the other members of the organization. And thanks for inviting us. Anyway, all right, and I'd also like to thank invited guests, school board members, ex-Buccaneers, friends, neighbors. I'm just glad to be here, and I'm glad that you're here also. So we'll share this evening together and reminisce and keep it in our minds forever and ever. I appreciate that. And we're all Bucks, and you just got to be a Buck and feel like a Buck. Anyway, these fine gentlemen have just about said it all. Life is tough, and being a Buccaneer was real tough. And I played for Coach Regas. He sent me a letter. I received it on Friday. And in that letter, he said a whole bunch of good things about me. And I read the letter, and I began to wonder, wow, I wonder if he's got the wrong person. But nevertheless, he did say the right thing. So I respect the man, I admire him, and all the likings, and I was proud to play for Coach Regas. He made it challenging, he made it fun, and he's a very caring person. We're still doing volunteer shared committee helping others, so he's still involved in that. And he said he wouldn't be able to do that because he had prior commitments. But anyway, thank you, Coach Pete Regas, for being my coach, and thank the rest of the staff that was coaching, like Coach Bill Cooper, Dusty Simmons, and Gilbert Herrera, Coach Cosgrove, Coach Utterback, Coach Nicholson, and my track coach, Coach John Neely. He was an inspiration to me. Without their help and support, maybe perhaps I might have gone somewhere else. But destiny took me in that direction, and I was able to utilize the God-given talent, which was compared to everybody else, seemed like just like a little bit. But anyway, I tried to do the best I could and make my family proud. I know my dad and my mom were real proud of me, brothers and sisters. And what can I say? I did it because I love the game, and I still love the game, and I'm a sportsman, and I support sports. I like it. I love it. It's been my life, and it's been good to me. On the other aspect, I graduated from North Texas in 1965, Bachelor of Science, Secondary Education, taught school for 38 years. And I'm retired now after 30 years of service. I'm doing contractual services for San Benito Independent School District, and that's where I live, San Benito. Before I forget, I'd like to introduce my special guest tonight. He's my grandson. His name is Phillip Gonzalez. He's a senior at the University of Texas on track scholarship, and I'd like to present him. Raise up your right hand. Show the audience what we got here. He's the brother, and he gave the other ring to his mother, and he's wearing this one tonight, and he promises he's going to get another one this year. Let me introduce my family, because they're the greatest supporters that I've ever had. And for a neighborhood kid like me that played football, sandlot, played out in the street, played out in the housing project, parks, we did it all, and we had fun doing it. With all respect, my dad and mom passed away, Victor Gonzalez Benita. I have my older brother here, or not my older, my second brother, Thomas Gonzalez, and his wife, Belinda. Tom Gonzalez is also the next Buccaneer. He played along with Homer Moscorro, and in that era when they played Pasadena. They did real good, and the score wound up on 7-6, but that's the way it happened. You heard the name Toe Gonzalez, so go to the toe with it. But anyway, I love my brother. He's been a bulldog to me, and he's okay. That's it. And I had another brother, Victor. He was something else. But anyway, he inspired me to be a Buck. And when it came to convincing my parents to let me play ball, Victor and Thomas had a good influence over my dad. And because I was skinny and everything, they thought I was going to get hurt. Anyway, they were able to persuade them to let me do that. I have 3 sisters representing him also. My oldest sister, Manuela. Where's my niece, Red. Another sister, Janie Segura Gonzalez. And I have Vicky, the girl from Houston, just came in a while ago. Victoria, sitting over there. Let me introduce the rest of the tribe here. Don't give me impatient. All right, then we have a nephew, Ruby, son of his wife. And then we have Katie's, Jennifer's daughter.
And son and daughter.
Son also. Good to have you here. All right, let me see. Now we get to my family. Let's see, the other part of it. Well, shall we take 5?
Just a minute.
Okay, my right is Philip, my oldest son, with his wife, Carol. And who else? There's my other son, Lawrence McTaver. She's taking my little grandson out, and I anticipate that he's going to be a Buccaneer one day. Then I have some other important people that's been influenced in my life, going back to elementary. I still remember the time that I traveled from Lamar Elementary to Elizabeth, which is now T.G. Allen. On the second day of attendance at Elizabeth or Elementary, my friend, who is my compadre now, got my hand because I had a security hat on, and he grabbed it and threw it up top of the roof of the school. That was the initiation for me. Garza, his wife, compadre, Olga. It gets better if we go along here. Then we have another good friend, compadre, Arturo Delgado. He's been an inspiration and a leader as well. We go back a long time. And Mr. Mitchell, if you want some stories, it might take a private session here. other niece of mine, Jennifer Jo Janey, daughter of my other sister. All right. Okay, that's just the beginning. Now thank you for being here tonight, and all of you have been great supporters. And man, it's been 50 years since we did this thing here. Yeah, I think that's what it's all about, right? 50 years ago, we won state in 1950. And the way I look at it, it was a team effort. In 1960, state champions, 4A, scrappy little bunch of kids, and Coach Regas did it for us. He led us, and a lot of people thought it couldn't be done. We weren't even rated. We didn't know who Miller, nobody had heard of Miller. So always Wichita Falls, Abilene, so on. But anyway, it was a process. And it was an era, it's a difficult era. Things worked out for the women in the long run. And we won state, and I relive it. I think about it. Man, it seems just like yesterday that we were talking about it. And we have a good conversational piece everywhere we go. And where Roy Miller, Corpus Christi, kind of stands out, puts everybody in trauma or some kind of, said, Roy Miller, yeah, Miller. Yeah, wow. Anyway, we did that. And we're still living that tradition. I mean, you know, we're still hoping some other team will take it all away so we can kind of relax a little bit. They don't have to beat it over and over again, you know. Maybe it'll happen this year, you know. But every bit helps. Let's see, what else I was going to say? 50 years ago. Oh yeah, I have something else. Hey,
What about it? It's from your family.
All right, one more thing. I feel as a inductee, thank you gentlemen for giving me the honor, having me here and do this for me. There's a lot of great names, just like Homer mentioned. I was looking at that program, and a true Buccaneer is made out of people like this, athletes, individuals that did the work, did the hard work, dedication, the physical, mental stress that went through, the pressures, the academics, the community, not accepting anything but just win, and it's just some people. A true buck would be made out of all these individuals' effort, and this is what really makes it a true buck here. The effort, the hard work, the reward that comes after that. But we're still celebrating. As a matter of fact, before I forget.
And then tomorrow?
Hey, it doesn't get to be fun here.
Yeah, I know. He's just getting started.
I have 3 reasons why I'm very happy, and I'm going to celebrate them. Tonight is a special night for me, being inducted. It is also our 50th anniversary since we won state 50 years ago. And we will be celebrating our class reunion, the class of 61 50-year reunion, coming up in the next couple of months. So that's 3 things that's happened to us. And I was talking to Mr. Bahat over there, and I said, hey, man, we really have a good reason to be here. You know, there's 3 things that we can celebrate and brag and so on. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. And I really had a long speech to say. I did it already. Anyway, I think I'll just stop here.
Yeah.
I yelled, I'm not standing. Don't get that on tape. It's on tape, sister.
Blackmail material.
Yeah. I went at the beginning because I was like, I know he can go on and on, but it's like, I didn't know. I thought he was
I put my glasses down somewhere and I don't remember, it's been such a long time. No, ladies and gentlemen, please give Mr. Phillip Gonzalez another round of applause. He was a great running back on the great team, an all-state performer for the Bucks, and we are glad to induct him into the Miller Buccaneers Athletics Hall of Fame. Bueno.
Bueno.
Let's see.